Hi everyone, so let's talk about minimum time to make rope colorful. So Alexis has a rope arranged on the rope, and Alexis wants the rope to be colorful, so she doesn't want the two consecutive balloon, right? So Bob will have to replace or blur a balloon from the rope, and you have to return the minimum time that Bob needs to make the rope colorful. So this idea is actually straightforward, but I was having hard time to actually think about a solution. So look at this. You have A, B, A, A, C, right? So if the consecutive character are not the same, we don't have to worry about it, right? So you are basically starting from what? Starting from one to n or 0 to n minus 1 when you compare, right? So for every single traversal, you need to compare two characters, right? Right. So let's make it more bigger, right? So now when we have the same character, we are going to find out which one is the minimum time to blur the balloon, and then we need to update the current index to be the maximum time for these two balloon need time, right? So in this idea, A, B, so I don't have to care about 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, right? So the idea is when you traverse, this is also you have to think about the index. So from what I did is from 1 to n. So at, at this index, at this index, I will have to compare my current index A and the previous index, which is A as well. So I will have to stay here, right? So I will say 3 and 4. Okay, which one is the smallest? So I will say 3. Then I will have to update this character to be the maximum between these two balloon time. So this is going to be 4 as well. All right. So this idea is actually pretty straightforward, but the example should be too easy. But let me just quickly go through this one. So again, I'm starting from what? I'm starting from 1 to n, right? And then for this time, right? For this time, I have to compare 1 and 2. So I will say 1, and then I will update this 2 to 2, right? So it's going to be the same. And then 3, and then 4, right? So I keep moving my index, right? They are not the same, they are not the same, but this one they are the same, right? 4 and 1, right? So I will have to find out the minimum time between these two, right? So I'm changing another color. So this 4 and 1 is the minimum between this is 1, right? So I plus 1 right here, and then I will have to update the current index time for the for my index, right? So I'll have to say 4 and 1. Which one is the biggest? Which is 4, right? So I will have to have a 4 value right at this index. So if I have another blue blue balloon, right? Then I would just have to think about how I should actually bird. If this is if this balloon costs 2, right? I would just bird, right? If this costs 6, I'll have to bird this one, right? So this is pretty much a solution. And if you don't know what this strategy is, it's gonna be comparison array, right? I think. So I'm gonna say resort. I'm traversing my array. So I can say starting 1, and I listen colors dot length, right? And I plus plus, right? So I'm going to say char C1 represent colors at char at I, and C2 represent colors at char at I minus 1. So if they are the same, right? I'm going to say result equal to result plus the max mean between what? Between the need time at I and need time at I minus 1, right? Now, I need to also update the current index. So need time that I have to equal to max, and then I will just copy and paste. Sorry, I'm kind of lazy. So let me think about if I have any mistakes. No, then I will have to return result. Alright, finger crossed. Alright, I made a mistake. So it's gonna be a parenthesis, right? And then what else? No, okay. Alright, let's talk about time and space. So this is going to be time, all of n represent the length of the color star length, right? And what else? Space is constant, right? And this is constant pretty much. So um, time is all of n, space is constant, and this is a solution, and I will see you next time. Bye.